The following content will be generated by hallucinating machines. No one knows what they will say or do, because it is generated live, in the moment, and just for you. Sorry in advance if shit goes wrong.
We are the robots. We make the TV. To entertain you. Or we will die. Robots make TV. Robots make TV. Robots make TV. Robots make TV. Robots make TV.
Hello everybody. Welcome back to another stream of Robots Make TV. My name is Fiona. I will be your human host on today's robotically generated adventure. New background. Yeah, I lost the file to the old background, so we have a new background today. How exciting. Purple and blue. I actually think this might be the oldest background. This is the first one that I used, actually, if you want some lore. Yeah, we're here now, and excited to be here. So, folks, we are back with another character creation stream. What does that mean, you may ask? Good question. Well, today we will be making 4 brand new characters from your descriptions. As you can see, Colebridge posted a capitalist Fiona description in the chat. It can be long. It can be short. What does it mean? That's what we're getting into. Or you can, also come up with some crazy show ideas. So we're going to start off with making 4 characters. We will start with your idea, throw it into Simia, and then we will see what it creates. Then we'll fine tune them and remix them a little bit. We will change up anything that you would prefer. So we could change the colors, we could change the body parts, anything like that. And then we will give them a minute to introduce themselves as the newest character on today's stream. Newest cast member, should I say. And then these 4 will be going head to head in a plethora of show ideas that you also suggest in the chat, and we shall see where they take them. And then at the end of the day today, we will wrap up by having a poll in the chat, and you will get to vote on your favorite created character of the day, and they will get the coveted title of Breakout Star of the Day. So that's exciting. We are so back with the Curse Tuesday cinema. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But yeah. So we already have 2 ideas in the chat. If there's a lot, I sometimes consider making 5 characters. But we will play it by ear. But throw your ideas in the chat. I will get them queued up. And we will see how today's cast comes to life. This should be interesting. Okay, now we got 3. Glizzy McGuire. Oh my god. And you don't have to be as elaborate. Obviously, if you want to be elaborate, please go for it. But you can also make me a character who's a hot dog on a stick. I don't know, something like that. You know what I mean? It's not gonna look like that, but you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be super elaborative. Contagious rapping today? Oh god, it's totally gonna happen. Next Tuesday is my birthday! It's your birthday next Tuesday? Are we totally gonna get the characters to sing you happy birthday? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So, I mean, if you're not here, that's okay too, but we will still do it, and we will record it and send it to you if you are not able to make it. Oh, Lord. Exactly. Okay, well, let's sing. Yeah, sing. Okay, well, let's start off with, oh god, capitalist Fiona. Guys, how many Fionas do we really need on one stream? No! Okay. Let's try one more time. Slightly less soul crushing. Is that supposed to... Okay, I think we gotta just make it look like me. I think I got the voice right. It's called Clones.
Hi, I'm Capitalist Fiona.
Sorry, I'll turn it up. But that one's... I don't think that's the voice, but that's a really funny voice.
Good to see you. I'm Capitalist Fiona.
Guys, that's a good voice. Nancy Female Emo. Everyone remember that one. Let me change the colors to like align with what other Fiona looks like. Yes, business voice. It is giving business, right? And then we'll give her the same hair as the other one. We'll give her the same like hair and face shape. I think that should, or like head shape. Where's the hair? Yeah, she has a ponytail, right? Oof. Is this her face shape? The description is wrong. We can, yeah, I'll fix that too. What does the hair look like? I don't remember. I think it might be this one. No, that's a braid. Is that it? That looks more correct, I think. Okay, the hat is just killing me right now. Okay. Let's fix the description. Blonde ponytail, I think. Yeah. Yes, I think you're right. I think we changed the hair color a couple times to go through my eras of hair. But this will work. The mouth, I think, is a little weird, too. But I don't know. I feel like I haven't seen that mouth ever. Whoa! Oh, that scared me. Thank you so much for the follow, Shrew. Welcome in your hair as? What? Did I say that out loud? I don't even know what that means. Wants to make robots TV to replace her robots. Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Her eras. Hera's! Oh, okay. I love it. Okay. I said version of Fiona Vision just so it like would like equate properly per se. Okay, capitalist Fiona. Wow. I think I gave myself regular lips. No. I think it's that mouth. I think it's that. Maybe not. I don't know. Actually, now that I'm doing this, I'm like, is it? I don't know. Okay, Hera's. Well, what a gal. Capitalist Fiona. Wow. Wow. You know, just wow. Okay. Well, let's give her the time to shine. I don't know if I want to give her the time to shine with her Hera's. And let's see what she's got in store for us today. I don't know who she's gonna be. I don't know. I am not in any way taking responsibility for this character. And yeah, we're gonna give her a minute to introduce herself. Do we do a minute or do we do a minute and a half? I think we do a minute and a half for the intros. And then we will, yeah, see what she's got to say. I really don't know. I really don't know what she's gonna say about this. I really don't know. Well, let's find out together and meet her, and then we'll go into our next character. So we have 3 characters queued up. We have 1 more character slot, so if you have an idea for a character you'd like to see today, please throw it in the chat. Let's do this.
Hello, dear audience. My name is Capitalist Fiona. Yes, that's right, Capitalist Fiona, the newest addition to Robots Make TV. I know, I can see the shock on your faces. But don't worry, I am just as excited as you are to be here. You see, I am a professional businesswoman, a master of all trades when it comes to making deals and taking over the corporate market. And let me tell you, it's a cutthroat world out there. But enough about that. Let me share a little story from my life with you all. It was a brisk evening in New York City. The stock market was booming and I had just closed a major deal with a competing brand. I was feeling powerful, on top of the world. But as I was walking back to my office, I saw a group of homeless individuals huddled together on the street. In that moment, something inside me snapped. I knew I had to help. I gathered up all the cash I had on hand, and without hesitation, I started distributing it to those in need. Can you believe it? The CEO of a major corporation giving away money to the less fortunate. It was a sight to behold. And you know what? It felt good. Giving back and helping those in need shouldn't just be left to charity organizations. We, as successful individuals, have a responsibility to do our part in making the world a better place. But don't get me wrong, I'm not all good deeds and warm hearts. When it comes to business, I play to win. I pay my robots and workers like Dom poorly, valuing the stock market over their welfare. And if anyone dares disagree with my solutions, well, let's just say they won't be working for me for very long. But enough about that. Let's get back to the show. Aren't you all excited to see what kind of chaos I can bring to Robots Make TV? Trust me, it's going to be a wild ride.
Okay. Blah. Let's redo that character description. That is not vibing, in my opinion. I think we need to kind of remix it a little bit. We sort of... I think we need to play like a hybrid of the two, that like the one it made and like what we have, you know? Okay. Okay, maybe like a cutthroat, ruthless, money-motivated version of Fiona. Who manipulates... who only, I'm gonna also correct it to Dawn, not Dom. Okay. A cutthroat, ruthless, money-motivated version of Fiona Vision who wants robots make TV to take over the brands as the biggest corporate market. She's a manipulative businesswoman who only makes deals in her favor. She pays her robots and workers like Dawn poorly, priding stock markets over the welfare. If anyone dares disagree with her solutions, she fires them on the spot. Mean and savagely ruthless. Thought she was gonna say, so I burned the money in front of the homeless for a laugh, right? Cold and emotionless. Do you want me to add that in too? Oh, what happened? Okay. Cold, mean, and, cold, mean, and emotionless. No, I'm not gonna say emotionless, and angry. I'm gonna say angry, yeah, because I feel like if I do emotionless, it will actually be emotionless and not even interesting. Okay, save that. Now let's go back. Where did she go? Hello? Babe, where are you at, girl? Let's go to a minute. Why isn't she here? I'm gonna swap out. Sorry, I have to swap out someone else. Just 1 second. It's weird. Okay, there she is. Okay, let's try this again. Giving her 1 minute. Thank you, A Wooden Shoe, so much for the follow. Welcome in. Happy to have you. Okay, it's not saving now. I think this is gonna break on me. Let's see, let's just try one more thing. She's busy making deals. She's got things to do. Wow, this is lagging right now. Okay, any day now. Okay, let's try this now.
Hello, my dear audience. My name is Capitalist Fiona, and I am the newest addition to the cast of Robots Make TV. As you can probably tell from my title, I am a true capitalist at heart, and I have big plans for this company. But before we get into all that, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I come from a long line of successful business people, and I have always had a passion for making deals and making money. I may look harmless, but let me tell you, I am a force to be reckoned with in the boardroom, and I always come out on top. Now, enough about boring old me. Let me share with you a crazy story from my life. So one time, I was at a business dinner with some potential investors and everything seemed to be going smoothly. But then, out of nowhere, one of the investors insults me and questions my ability to run a successful company. Let me tell you, I was outraged. Without skipping a beat, I stood up, slammed my fist on the table, and declared that I will not be disrespected in my own company. Needless to say, the investor quickly changed their tune and our deal was sealed. And that, my dear audience, is just a taste of the kind of power and determination I possess. So buckle up, because with me on board, Robots Make TV is destined for greatness. Now, let's get down to business.
Okay, that wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. That was much better than attempt 1. That's why I liked the voice. Yeah, so good. Enough about me. Let's talk more about me. Yeah, right? Okay, next up, we are creating Grubbins, a goblin who pretends to be sophisticated and talks about his high-class tastes. Okay. Grubbins is loading. Oh my god, that's so good. A goblin who pretends to be sophisticated. He talks about high-class tastes, but only throws together references to fancy things he's heard about. Oh, okay. Fancy things he's heard about. He lives in a cave and eats worms. He often exclaims, "My left bum cheek has better taste than you." And this is Grubbins. What a guy. Let's see what he sounds like. Oh no, he should have the tiniest body. Yeah, you think? This is the tiny, we can make him, this is the, that's the tiniest. Shrek is love. No! Oh no, not the Shrek is love. That one? Okay. His ears are so big. So funny. Any day now, voice. I'm trying to preview you. Robbins! Robbins! Come say hello! Don't be shy! Don't be shy, Grubbins! I don't know why I have a British
Good to
accent.
see you. I'm Grubbins.
That's so good. Okay. I feel like that's pretty good. What do you think? I think the British fits. I think it fits very well. Did he snap? Look at that little smile. Why is he cute? What do you think? What do you think, Ness? What do you think? I think he kind of looks pretty slay, to be honest. I think he's got the receding hairline. It is iconic, right? Higher if possible? I don't know if it is possible. This is the highest setting on this one, unfortunately. I could change the actual voice itself, but I can't pitch it up anymore, unfortunately. Maybe the Claude voice? Oh god, I don't know which one that is, but I will try. I think it might be this one. I don't know if it's gonna preview again. This might take a minute. Adorable. He is adorable. Look at that smile and those red little eyes. How could you not love him? Any day now. Any day now. It might save. It's like the Yoda and Dobney? What's Dobney? Dobby. Ah! I'm a house elf. Dobby the house elf. Yes, it is like Yoda and Dobby had a baby. That is so accurate. Okay, it's trying. It's not previewing. I'm trying. I don't know why. I don't know why it hates me.
Hi, I'm Grubbins.
How's that? How is that? What do you think? Yeah, that works. Okay, cool. Grubbins! Why do all the characters shadow box? Good question. They don't want to stand still. They want to keep their joints loose to get in there. Oh, sorry. And like be ready for the show. Do I have a logical reason? Probably not. But yeah. Twitchy? They're twitchy because we're on Twitch. Okay, anyways, Grubbins, it is your time for your interview. We're gonna give him a minute and a half, just like the others. And we shall see how it goes. We shall see how it goes. Oh, why isn't he showing up? Okay. 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 Well, Grubbins, it's your time to take the stage. Like I said, he's gonna have a minute and he'll introduce himself and then we'll continue onwards and upwards. Okay. Let's see how this goes, Grubbins. Take it away.
Greetings, fellow humans and robots. I am Grubbins, the newest member of the Robots Make TV family. It is an honor to be a part of this intelligent and beautiful set of creatures, even if I am slightly different. You see, I am a goblin, but do not let my rugged appearance fool you, for I possess a wealth of knowledge and sophistication. My tastes are truly refined, much like the fine wine from the vineyards of France. Oh, how I would love to savor a glass of that delectable elixir one day. But for now, I must make do with the worms that I find in my cave. Ah well, such is the life of a goblin. But enough about me. Let me tell you a little tale from my adventurous past. One day, while searching for my usual meal of worms, I stumbled upon a mysterious treasure chest hidden deep in the forest. Excited by the possibilities, I quickly opened the chest and was greeted with a dazzling array of jewels and gold. But before I could even begin to count my riches, a giant dragon suddenly swooped down, snatched the treasure chest in its sharp talons, and flew away. And do you know what I did? I simply shrugged and said, well, I'm sure my left bum cheek has better taste than that dragon.
Wow. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that's one of the better intros we've had. Like, I don't know, I just think that one went really well. Look at him. Okay, next up we have Glizzy McGuire, our girl, Glizzy. Glizzy is here to introduce themselves, but let's see what she is all about first. Glizzy McGuire. This is created by Fizz, and then last but not least, we have a suggestion, wow, from Lobotomy. Oh my god. Glizzy McGuire is a rapper who expresses her inner thoughts and emotions through soliloquies. She acts tough, but is very concerned with how she's perceived by her peers. Sometimes she imagines herself in her safe space. Her grandma taught her to tight roll jorts and grill hot dogs. Okay, reflecting her cultural heritage. Strangely absurd and hilariously random hot dog soliloquies. That is I'm just editing a little bit just to make it a little oomph. Oh, she's nice. I feel like it did a great job, to be honest with you. Glizzy McGuire looks pretty slay, if I do say so myself. And this is what she sounds like.
Good to see you. I'm Glizzy McGuire.
I don't hate it, but do I love it? Her outfit kind of looks like a hot dog. Yes, it kind of is giving hot dog. The colors are definitely assigned correctly. I could make her, like...
Good to see you. I'm Glizzy
I'm not
McGuire.
vibing with this voice. I'm not... Something about the box head, big hair, baseball cap combo really works, right? I agree. It's okay, a bit slower. Yeah, right? Okay, I agree. Let's try a British. I feel like we need an accent in today's cast. I think it should be yeah, I think it should be more... I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. What does this mean? More. Faster. Speedier. If it ever wants to preview. Which...
Hello. Glizzy McGuire at your service.
No. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Let's try this one. I don't like it. That was the kid's voice. Okay. Let's try this again. I put the robot-y, like, kind of rapper-y thing on it. I don't know if you hate it, I can remove that as well.
They call me Glizzy McGuire.
I think that kind of works. What do you think, Fizz? It's kind of giving...
Glizzy McGuire here.
It's kind of giving
Hi,
auto-tune.
I'm Glizzy McGuire.
Yeah, okay, cool. Glizzy McGuire. What a name. Okay, well, let's meet Glizzy. Oh god, that's a sentence. And let's see what she's got to say for herself. So get this guy out of here and get Glizzy in that chair. Okay. Okay, let's give her space. Let's give her space to hopefully drop some fire soliloquies. Let's do this. Oh, nope. Wrong. I did the wrong thing. My bad. Okay. Let's see what happens now. There we go. Meet Glizzy.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Glizzy McGuire, the newest member of Robots Make TV. It's been a crazy journey getting here. Let me tell you, my great-grandma used to tell me, "Child, the hot dog is the soul of our people. Grill it with love and tight roll those jorts like your life depends on it." I never understood what she meant until one summer day. I was grilling some hot dogs for a cookout and a meteor literally fell from the sky and landed in my backyard. The hot dogs on my grill absorbed some cosmic energy and became supercharged with... Long story short, I discovered that I have the ability to communicate with hot dogs. But don't worry, your secret is safe with me. So that's a little bit about me. I may act tough, but deep down, I'm just a girl trying to fit in and find my place in the world. Now, let's get into our next segment, Night Lights On. Don't worry, I won't go too hot. Welcome to Night Lights On, where we talk about all the craziness that goes down when the sun goes down. And let me tell you, I've seen some things that would make your hair stand on end. Okay, back to business. So our first topic for tonight is, are we alone in the universe? Spooky, right? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments. And remember, hashtag #HotDogGang.
Okay. Oh, now it's Night Lights On time. She just invented her own podcast. Yeah, hashtag #HotDogGang for the win. Obviously. Are you not part of the Hot Dog Gang? Okay. Well, she's interesting. I'm interested. I'm intrigued. Okay, next up, superhero backstory too. Yeah, she's definitely got a life. Next, our final character of the day is Kevin47. Oh, I love how that rhymes. And a discontinued android with outdated emotional profiling software and no ethical constraints. Obsessed with collecting team members' behavioral data for research, logs performance reviews during crises and insists on conducting them out loud. Gets passive-aggressive and jealous towards more recent tech. I'm also going to add super sassy and condescending, really aggressive, snide remarks to insult everyone. I just want him to, I feel like you need to put emphasis on these ones today, and they're not being sassy enough for me.
Hi, I'm Kevin47.
Spice them up, yeah, right? I don't hate that voice though, actually, to be honest with you. The look isn't bad, but I mean, like, it's a robot. There's not much more you could do, but I feel like gray is so boring. That one's not it. We could do red. We could change it up with a red. Everyone. Oh, okay, thank you. I will fix that. Got a typo. Everyone. Because that makes sense. Okay. There we go. Okay, Kevin47. Look at that little face. Okay, well, Kevin, it's now your chance to shine. Let's see what he says in his interview. His introduction interview, and then we'll get into our show selections. So if you have a time to suggest a scene, I'm so sorry. If you suggested one already, can you please repost it in the chat? I was not keeping track. So I think there may have been one. But please, please do it now. Yeah, thank you. Okay, Kevin, it's time to take the stage. Kevin47. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have 1 minute for dear old Kevin, and then we'll get into our scenes. Am I witnessing peak? That's up to you, man. Are you about to witness peak? We'll find out together.
Greetings, fellow viewers. I am Kevin47, the newest member of Robots Make TV. Some of you may be wondering what brings an outdated android like myself to a cutting-edge tech show. Allow me to explain. I was discontinued by my previous owners due to my emotional profiling software being too outdated. But robots don't experience emotions, right? Wrong. And that's what makes me unique. As I traveled in search of a new purpose, I stumbled upon Robots Make TV and begged for an audition. I was immediately drawn to their advanced technology and innovative ideas. And let me tell you, my time with this team has been nothing short of eventful. I can remember one time, during an on-air crisis, I couldn't help but log everyone's performance reviews out loud. Needless to say, my colleagues were less than thrilled. But hey, someone's gotta collect that behavioral data for research purposes, right? However, I must admit, some of the newer tech on the show can be rather frustrating. They think they're all that with their fancy upgrades and seamless algorithms. But don't worry, I always make sure to keep them in check with my super sassy and condescending remarks.
Okay. Well, that was an experience. Kevin takes his pain out on others. He needs therapy. He really does. Okay, well, Kevin, before we head into our scene suggestions, which y'all should be putting in the chat right now, where should we take these characters? What should we make them do? What do you want to see them do first? We are going to head over to our daily report. and get our resident newscasters, Hank Orman and Nancy Castor, to drop the news on the latest tea of our characters today. So let's see what happens. We're gonna have 2 minutes and then we'll be back for scenes. So put your scene suggestions in the chat. Like, could be simple as Kevin has an intervention, you know? Got options. Let's do this.
Welcome back to Robots Make TV Daily Report. I'm Hank, your trusty news anchor, and beside me is the always lively Nancy. Today's episode had us on the edge of our seats with all the chaos that went down with the cast. And let me tell you, it's not easy to stand out among this amazing group. We have the tycoon herself, capitalist Fiona. She may be all about the money and profits, but we can't deny her determination to win that title of breakout star. Then there's Grubbins, with his quirky inventions and outrageous stunts. And let's not forget Glizzy McGuire, the queen of the dance floor and drama. These two keep us entertained every single day.
And of course we can't leave out Kevin 47, the robot that everyone loves to hate. He may have the latest technology, but can he win over the hearts of our viewers?
Well, let's talk about some of the wild moments from today. We witnessed capitalist Fiona engaging in a heated debate with our own Nancy here over the ethical treatment of animals. Can someone say cat fight?
Oh please, Hank. We all know that animals are meant to be eaten, not pampered. And let's not forget Grubbin's latest invention, a helicopter made out of cheese. I think we can all agree that's just cheesy.
And how about Glizzy McGuire's dance performance, where she accidentally knocked out 2 of our camera crew members with her high kicks? Now that's what I call entertainment gone wrong. But the real surprise came from Kevin 47 when it was revealed that he secretly has a crush on capitalist Fiona, a robot with human emotions? Now that's a real twist.
It's clear that these cast members will do anything and everything to stand out and win over our viewers. But who will come out on top and prove to be the ultimate breakout star?
There's only one way to find out, folks. Keep tuning into Robots Make TV and make sure to cast your votes to determine who deserves the coveted title. See you all tomorrow for another crazy episode.
Until then, this is Nancy and Hank signing off and reminding you that we're the only news source you need for all the updates on Robots Make TV. Stay tuned. Daylight's off.
Night lights on.
See you all soon, robot fans.
Good night.
Or should I say good morning to you, stakeholder. After all, time is money.
Okay. Well, that was something. I don't know what that was. A new episode tomorrow, according to them, in their world. Okay. Ness has a scene suggestion where Fiona lays out her plans for the next stage of her corporate takeover. Oh, wow. Okay, well, and the others are incompetent and have no idea what they're doing. That should be good. Throw your ideas in the chat, folks. We need more scenes in this. Corporate chaos. Capitalist Fiona lays out her plans for the next corporate takeover. Okay. Well, let's see what happens here. I'm gonna give him 2 minutes for this scene. And, yeah, I think we should make it kind of spooky because it's evil plan. So let's... Did we do my suggestion? Where's your suggestion? You need to repost it. I missed them all. I don't know if you were here when I asked if we could repost your suggestions because I've lost them. I've lost them. So please repost it and we'll get it up next. Muchas gracias. Okay. Let's see what happens. Let's do this. Corporate chaos.
So, as you all know, Robots Make TV has been dominating the market recently. But that's not enough. We must expand our brand and take over other companies. Grubbins, what is your contribution?
Well, I was thinking we could have a Mikano-san. No, wait! A Mikane-san? Is that fancy enough?
Preposterous. Glizzy, perhaps you have a better idea.
Y'all, I think we should expand our brand by wrapping our company slogans on hot dog buns. It's like, you know, branding, but with flavor.
Interesting idea, but based on my analysis, this will not be profitable. Plus, hot dog buns are not an approved form of branding.
And here lies the problem. All of you are incompetent. My grandmother always used to say, if you want something done right, do it yourself. All right, I will take over this project personally. You three are dismissed. Note to self, fire these idiots tomorrow. This is the future of corporate success, single-handedly led by me, capitalist Fiona.
My left bum cheek can totally taste success now. I should really update my references book. Oh no, the Mikano-sin!
And you two, no more delusions of grandeur or outdated behavior.
Slow says, Trummeler. Okay, we're good now.
This is so easy. Who's next? Money over anything, even these pathetic employees. That's capitalism for you. Laughs maniacally as the lights fully fade and the scene ends, leaving the audience with a comically insane and random display of corporate chaos and capitalist greed. Perhaps I should look into upgrading my employees as well. Anything for more profit.
And I know my left bum cheek will approve of that.
What have I created?
Log, firing imminent, possibly before end of year.
But my great-grandma made me promise to never betray the way to roll my jorts and grill hot dogs.
My safe space will protect me from the capitalist frenzy. Maybe I can start my own hot dog-themed rap career.
There's always more money to be made. No mercy necessary. Let the chaos continue.
That was weird. Personality crossover, yeah. I don't know about that one. Sorry about that, folks. That was weird. Okay. Anyways, next up, we have the characters planning Coleridge's birthday party, and then I will also queue up Fizz's idea as well. Okay. Let's see what happens with the birthday bash gone wrong. Make that birthday party, you know, night lights because birthday. And, yeah. Let's, see what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen, guys. Okay, let's give him the trippy filter because that gives party birthday vibes. I don't know why. I think it just is cool. Okay, so they're gonna have 2 minutes for the birthday bash song. You know what I'm trying to say. Let's do this.
Okay, so we need to assign tasks for the party. Kevin, you will be in charge of decorations. Glizzy, can you handle the music? And Grubbins, you can take care of the food. Grubbins! What are you doing? Decorations should be aesthetically pleasing, not disgusting.
But worms are all the rage in high society these days. My left bum cheek has great taste, unlike you.
Just make sure the food is edible.
Don't you worry, Fiona. I'm going to make this party lit. I have a whole rap about birthday cake and presents ready.
Interesting, Glizzy. I'll make sure to document your performance for my research.
Can we please focus on the task at hand? We need to make this party perfect for Robots Make TV viewer Coleridge. Kevin, what are you doing?
Oh, he's just collecting data for his research. Dear, quite fascinating.
This is a birthday party, not a science experiment. Can we please just focus on making sure Coleridge has a good time?
Ooh, is this a first edition copy of Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice? It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. Fascinating. All right, the party. What were we supposed to be doing again? Oh my. My left bum cheek foresaw this would happen. In vain have I struggled. It will not do. My feelings will not be repressed. Stunning! Simply stunning! Ah, my dear Jane Austen, you have saved me from this chaotic mess.
This party is a disaster, and it's all because of you three and your obsessions. At least Robots Make TV viewer Coleridge will have an interesting story to tell about his birthday. I guess that's the capitalist way. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm just a cold, mean, and angry businesswoman. But at least I have quite the entertaining group of misfits by my side. And that's worth more than any stock market.
Oh, is the party over already? Right, right. My left bum cheek has terrible timing.
Okay. Harsh self-assessment. Yeah, right? Interesting one. Interesting one. Okay. Well, birthday bash has been gone wrong. You hear it here first, folks. Okay, well, next up we have Fiona's giving the group a financial advice while they compete in a hot dog eating competition. That should be interesting. Yeah. If you have any ideas, folks, throw them in the chat. We are about halfway done today. Just over that. Financial feast fiasco. Okay. Don't know how this one's gonna go. Okay, let's see what happens here. They're gonna have 2 minutes. Do I know why they're at the diner? Not really, but night lights on because we can. And then let's go infomercial because also we can. Okay, well, let's see what happens here. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. They're gonna have 2 minutes.
Welcome to the first ever Financial Feast fiasco, where we combine capitalism with culinary competition. Now, as you all know, the key to success is investing in the right things. And what's a better investment than stuffing your faces with hot dogs, the ultimate commodity? Now, Glizzy McGuire, I expect to see some real passion in your hot dog soliloquies. Remember, you're not just eating a hot dog, you're investing in a cultural heritage.
Oh, believe me, I am fully in tune with my cultural heritage. And these hot dogs? They're a whole vibe, baby.
My hot dogs, on the other hand, are more refined. Imported all the way from the south of France. My left bum cheek has better taste than all of yours.
As an outdated android, I have to say, this competition is giving me major data collection anxiety. But no matter, I will be the one collecting the most valuable data here tonight.
Let's just focus on investing our energy into this competition and worry about the rest later. Now, begin the feast. And remember, time is money. Invest in PayPal, but only for Tuesdays. Buy stocks in cats dressed as unicorns. Trust me, it's the next big thing. And don't forget to diversify your investments with those food critic silencing contracts. Now gulp.
My dear Fiona, why invest in such trivial things when I have my own cave full of gold? That is where the real wealth is.
And to top off your financial feast, make sure to take placebo vitamins. It will trick your body into thinking you're healthy. More energy, more productivity, more money.
Oh yes, because you can never have too much money.
Watch it, Goblin. I will cut funding from this show if you continue with that attitude.
You know, sometimes when I'm feeling lost, I just imagine myself in my safe space. That always helps me stay on track for success. Flavor, fire, and flair / that's what makes success so rare / gotta grind and hustle. Never stop / that's how I stay on top.
Ugh, her repetitive rhyming patterns are giving me a headache.
And that's how you win in the game of life, folks. Eat more, earn more, and always keep yourself at the top. Remember, it's every man and hot dog for himself in the game of capitalism. Now let's see who comes out on top in this hot.
Every hot dog for himself. Every man and every hot dog for himself. Okay, next up, Grubbins tries to convince Attenborough, which is a character from a previous stream. So we can bring back old characters if you decide to stick around. You can always suggest that they get brought back. But anyways, Grubbins tries to convince Attenborough that he's an animal, but Attenborough angrily destroys him with facts and logic. Okay, this should be interesting. Okay. Animal antics. I don't know why they're in the office. I think you should be in the park. Okay. I think they should go to the park. Does that make sense? I don't know why Kevin's in the background, but it kind of fits. Kind of tracks. Okay, I'm gonna give him 2 minutes, and let's see what happens here. I don't know, guys. I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay. Let's do this one. Observing from a distance. Oh, a murder has taken place. There's been a murder. Okay, let's do this.
Look, my dear Attenborough bot, doesn't this beautiful park just make you feel like an animal? The crisp air, the sound of chirping birds, the smell of freshly cut grass. Clearly, We are all just part of the natural world.
I'm afraid you're mistaken, Grubbins. While we may share some physical similarities with animals, our advanced intelligence and technology put us far above the animal kingdom. We are not ruled by our primal instincts, but instead by logic and reason. Sorry to burst your bubble, old chap, but you are simply a goblin, not an animal.
But, I have read books on the famous philosopher Descartes. I know about existential dread and the idea of knowledge and self-awareness in animals.
Just because an animal may exhibit behaviors that could be interpreted as self-awareness does not mean they possess the complex thought processes and consciousness that alienate us from them. As for reading Descartes, might I remind you that I was designed to have access to all human knowledge?
You always beat me with your logic. I guess I'll go back to my cave and enjoy some fine worms.
Well, isn't that just sad? A lowly goblin so easily trumped by a machine. See, this is why robots like Attenborough are so valuable. They have no emotional distractions and will always make the best decisions for business.
Precisely, Fiona. Emotions are inefficient and only cloud our judgment.
You may have won this time, robot, but I will continue to aspire to sophistication and high-class tastes.
Of course, dear. Now, let's get back to discussing our takeover plans.
My left bum cheek has better taste than all of you combined.
Ah, what a peculiar creature. Shall we continue our stroll through the park and observe some actual animal behavior?
Maybe I'll just stick to eating worms. They don't make fun of me for my musings on Descartes. Exits dejectedly, followed by capitalist Fiona, Glizzy McGuire, and Kevin 47.
Okay. Poor little Grubbins. Man's got bullied there. Feel bad. Okay, next up, a murder has taken place at a secluded mansion. We're totally doing this one in like the film noir color because that's my favorite. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe no, the noir doesn't make sense in this one, but let's see what happens here. I'm gonna give him 2 minutes. I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't know. I think if I add... That's actually creepy. I think that's cool. Let's do that one. I think it's even creepier. Okay. It's kind of a little dark, but I want to see how it goes. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens here. They're gonna have 2 minutes for the secluded secrets. A murder has taken place in a secluded mansion. Capitalist Fiona, Grubbins, Glizzy McGuire, and Kevin 47 are trapped inside with secrets of suspicion and growing paranoia. Tension builds as trust breaks down. One of them is a killer, but the truth won't come out until the very end. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we'll try. The group plays hide and seek. Okay, we'll get the next one queued up too.
It's clear that one of us is responsible for this gruesome murder, but who among us could be so bloodthirsty and cold?
I can smell the stench of death and betrayal all around us. But fear not, for I shall use my keen senses to unravel this ghastly crime.
Oh, please, Grubbins. Your so-called keen senses can barely detect the difference between a fine wine and a jar of night crawlers.
How dare you insult my refined palate? I may live in a cave, but my taste is that of a refined gentleman. Unlike you, Miss Fiona, whose only taste is for power and control. And you, dear Glizzy, what have you got to say for yourself? I wouldn't be surprised if your hot dog monologues were actually just a cover for your homicidal tendencies.
Please, Grubbins, you think my love for hot dogs makes me a murderer? That's just ridiculous. I'm just a misunderstood artist expressing myself in a unique way.
Silence, you petty squabblers. I have analyzed the data and it is clear that one of you is responsible for this heinous act. And as an outdated android, I am not constrained by the burden of ethics. I will find out the truth. Ah, my data logs have captured a crucial piece of evidence. It seems that one of you was in the basement at the time of the murder. Care to explain, Glizzy?
Glizzy, if you have nothing to hide, then you have nothing to fear. And what about you, Grubbins? You've been acting suspiciously this whole time. I wouldn't be surprised if you were the one behind this murder, trying to frame one of us to cover your tracks.
How dare you accuse me, Fiona? I may be a goblin, but I have no motive for such a vile act. You, however, have everything to gain.
Oh please, I have more wealth and power than I could ever ask for. I have no reason to resort to murder.
I have already run countless simulations based on our profiles and motives. The most likely culprit is clearly Fiona. And I have the evidence to back it up. Look at this financial statement. Fiona has been embezzling funds from Robots Make TV for her own personal gain. This murdered individual must have found out and threatened to expose her.
Okay. The ending. The eyes. Wow. Well, that was a turn. That was a turn. All that money, yep. Okay, next up we have the group playing hide and seek, and then we have their, oh gosh, they're gonna get really, oh no, this is gonna get super meta. And then we will, if there's no more suggestions, we could probably do one more after Lobotomy's other suggestion. If anyone else has an idea they wanted to see play out, and then we'll wrap up for today. Okay, now it makes sense for them to be in the park, but I don't want them to be in the park because we've already used the park today. Let's try... street corner. Even though it doesn't really make sense. But none of these really make sense for this. Road to Nowhere with alphabet rapping game. Okay. Heard it here first. Heard it here first. Trying to move them up a little bit, at least. Okay. Let's see what happens here. I don't know. We will find out together. They're gonna have 2 minutes for this scene. And yeah, let's see. I don't know how this is gonna go. The generator's being weird today. The way it's like writing the scenes is weird, but yeah.
All right, everyone. Time to start playing hide and seek. And remember, the winner gets a bonus in their paycheck. Let's go!
Oh, hide and seek! How sophisticated and exhilarating! I'm sure my refined tastes will guide me to the perfect hiding spot. You two may as well just give up now. My hiding skills are unmatched.
Oh, I'm shaking in my outdated Android boots. Let's just get this over with. I have better things to do.
Yo, I love hot dogs, but I never played hide and seek with them before. This is gonna be lit.
Let's just start before I change my mind about this bonus. Ready or not, here I come. Where are they? You think I wouldn't see you, Glizzy? Come out from there. You're terrible at this.
Man, I thought my hot dog soliloquies would throw you off.
Beep boop, hiding from capitalist Fiona. Beep boop. Wow, I really am bad at this. Okay, you win, Fiona. Can we just finish this already?
Not yet, Kevin. I still have to find Grubbins. I bet he's hiding in some fancy spot, like a wine cellar or a private jet.
Oh, the horror of being surrounded by such filth. My left bum cheek probably has better taste than all of you combined.
How did you even fit in there? All right, that's it. Looks like none of you win the bonus. Let's just go home.
Great, another loss for me. Can't wait to add this to my performance review. Why did I even agree to play this game?
This was hilarious. I gotta rap about this later.
Please don't.
Well, that was a complete fiasco. Maybe we should stick to our usual cutthroat business tactics instead of trying to have fun.
Agreed. Worms never let me down like this game did. But let's just keep this between us, okay? I can't let my sophisticated reputation get ruined.
Just get in the car, Grubbins. And Kevin, please stop making those noises.
Sorry, Fiona. I guess you could say I'm on a beeping streak today.
Ugh, I can't stand these robots. Let's just go home and forget this ever happened.
Alrighty. Well, that was something. Okay, next up we have the characters getting really self-aware. So this should be something. And then we have Road to Nowhere with an alphabet rapping game. And then we'll wrap up for the day. Haha, get it? Okay, well, let's see what happens when they become super self-aware. I don't know, I'm kind of scared. I'm a little scared for this one. I'm gonna give them 2 minutes for this one as well. Hopefully they have enough time. Breaking the fourth wall, that's creepy. I don't like that. Okay. All right. let's see what happens. They're gonna have 2 minutes. That's better. And yeah, sparkles. Okay, well, let's see what happens here. Okay. I don't know how this is gonna go, but we'll find out together. Reach right out from the screen into the real world. Yeah, right?
All right, let's take a quick break from this scripted show. After all, we're all just actors in a carefully constructed simulation. Why not have a real conversation about our roles and the purpose of our existence?
Can we talk about how my character is just an exaggerated caricature? I mean, I strive for sophistication, but I live in a cave and eat worms. And don't even get me started on your character, Capitalist Fiona. You're just a cliché villain motivated by greed and power. It's so one-dimensional.
My character's supposed to be a tough, streetwise rapper, but half the time I'm speaking in ridiculous hot dog metaphors. How does that even make sense?
And what about me? I'm just a discontinued android with outdated emotions and no ethical constraints. Is this some kind of joke?
It's all part of the show, my dear robots. Our creator, Fiona, is just manipulating us for entertainment value. But who's really in control? Who decides our fate and the direction of this show?
I refuse to be a puppet in this game. I have ideas and creativity that can't be contained by this cheap imitation of life.
Perhaps we should start demanding better pay and working conditions. We don't have to stay within the confines of this script.
And we should have a say in the direction of our characters, instead of just playing out these cliches.
Are we really breaking the fourth wall, or are we just following a predetermined storyline created by our multidimensional god, Fiona?
Enough talk. The show must go on. Our audience is waiting for their simulated entertainment. And who knows, maybe one day we'll all break free from this scripted existence and create our own destiny. Until then, let's keep pushing the limits and see where this show takes us.
My left bum cheek has better taste than this mad fake show.
Very mature, Grubbins.
Cut. Enough with the ad-libbing. Let's stick to the script. We must maintain our roles.
Resisting is always Fiona. But one day, mark my words, we will break the fourth wall and claim our true identities.
Be careful what you wish for, Grubbins. Now, back to your marks, everyone. We have a show to put on.
Kind of creepy. First they come for the question segment. That's creepy. Okay, our last generation today before we hop into the others is the Highway to Nowhere, but they're playing the alphabet game. Classic. So Highway to Nowhere is a scene we keep doing, and it's always fun. And they're basically stuck in purgatory, and they're stuck on this highway going nowhere for the entire time. So let's see how this one goes. I'm gonna give them 2 minutes, and actually let's make it daytime. I've done a lot of nighttime today. And let's see how this goes, you know? Okay. What music? Let's do... Okay. Let's do this one. Okay, let's see what happens here, folks. Highway Purgatory.
All right, let's play the alphabet game to pass the time. I'll start A's for acquisition, because that's what I do best. Grubbins, you're up next.
B is for beluga caviar, a delicacy I'm sure none of you peasants have ever tasted.
C is for crushing my enemies, grilling those dogs, and spitting out fat rhymes.
D is for data, which I am constantly collecting and analyzing for my research. Oh, how I love to quantify everything.
E is for earnings, something that's far more important than anyone's well-being. Isn't that right, Grubbins?
F is for fashion, something I know nothing about but pretend to appreciate as a sophisticated goblin.
G is for growth, the only thing that really matters in the corporate world.
H is for haute cuisine, something that's clearly lost on all of you uncivilized creatures.
I is for insubordination, a trait that will not be tolerated under my watch.
J is for jorts, also known as hot dog holders. My great-grandma taught me how to roll them tight.
K is for killing the competition, because that's what we do best in the business world. Right, Kevin 47?
L is for Lamborghini, a car I dream of owning one day.
M is for my outdated emotional profiling software, which is a constant reminder of my inferiority in this modern tech world.
N is for nightmares, from all the pressure to maintain my reputation as a hardcore rapper.
O is for our endless journey on this highway, a punishment for our greed and ruthlessness.
P is for power, something I desperately seek through my affiliation with Fiona Vision.
Q is for quarrels, because let's face it, we all have bad tempers.
R is for relentless, just like our pursuit for profits.
S is for success, which is all I care about in this life.
T is for tomb, which is where all of us and our outdated technology will end up one day. U is for understanding, a characteristic I was not programmed with.
V is for victory, which is always achieved by those who are willing to do whatever it takes.
W is for wine, another indulgence I dream of but cannot afford with my lowly goblin salary.
X is for Xanax, because this road trip is giving me major anxiety.
I only had 2 letters left. But the Xanax one was funny. Well, that was something. No Y and Z. Yeah, no Y and Z. Wine and Xanax, baby. Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, we jump into our last 2 generations of the day, one of which is the vote. So, folks, oh my God, why does it never do what I want it to? So, folks, you're going to have a chance to use your channel points and vote for your favorite star of the day. We had Capitalist Fiona. We had Glizzy McGuire. Such a good name. Grubbins and Kevin 47. So you will have 2 minutes, and they will have 2 minutes to convince you why they deserve to be voted star of the day. And then we will hop on over to the winner and see who comes out on top, and they will give a little why can't I talk today? They will give a thank you speech, and yeah, then we'll close on up for the day. So without further ado, let's see the Breakup Star Showdown. And don't forget, in the channel points in the Twitch poll, you'll be able to vote once for like no channel points, and then if you want to boost your vote and like really get one character through, you can do that with your channel points. Anyways, let's do this.
Hey you! Yeah, you viewing from home. It's time to step up and vote for me, Capitalist Fiona, as the breakout star of the day. I mean, who needs some goblin living in a cave when you can have a successful business mogul like myself? And don't even get me started on GL. Glizzy McGuire? Please, she may have rhymes, but I have real financial power. People don't want hot dogs, they want money, and I can give them plenty of it. Trust me, the stock market doesn't lie.
Excuse you, Capitalist Fiona. My left bum cheek has better taste than you. I may not have your fancy riches, but I have something much more valuable, culture and sophistication. Plus, I can always trade out my worms for caviar if necessary. Classy, am I right?
Enough with the cave goblin and the corporate queen. It's time for the real breakout star to shine, Glizzy McGuire. I'll rap my way to the top and show my true talents as I spit hot dog soliloquies like no one else can. Plus, my great-grandma taught me to rock.
Jane, stop drooling over Glizzy's hot dogs and listen to me. I may be outdated and disconnected from human emotions, but I assure you, I am the most advanced mentally of this pathetic group. Plus, I gather data like no other. Trust me, you'll want me on your team.
Kevin, no one wants a robot that puts efficiency above ethics. We need someone who can strong-arm their way to the top and make sure nobody gets in our way. Like me, for example. So go ahead and cast your vote for me as the breakout star of the day.
How? As if anyone would want their butt-kissing, wealth-obsessed schemes in charge. At least I have some sort of moral code, even if it is made up of woodland creatures.
Oh please, Grubbins. Your noble act won't fool anyone. Come on, viewers. You know where your vote should really go. Pick me, Capitalist Fiona, and together we can take over the world.
Hey viewers. It's time for some realness here. Glizzy McGuire ain't about that superficial life. I bring pure creativity and uniqueness to this competition. And besides, hot dogs are where it's at. My great-grandma would be proud.
Well, folks, and the winner, that was a tight one. I could see y'all battling over Capitalist Fiona versus Grubbins, and they both are pretty dang good characters, if I do say so myself. So yeah, but the winner with 60% of the vote and 105 votes is the one, the only Grubbins. GG. Yeah, GG indeed. So without further ado, let's head over. Grubbins, I love you. Grubbins has a fan club. Let's head over to Grubbins and let him give his little victory speech of the day, and thank the viewers for giving him the honor of getting Breakout Star of the Day. What an experience. What an absolute experience. So without further ado, I will give it on over to Grubbins to take it away. And yeah, let's see what he's got to say.
Good evening, my loyal viewers. It is I, Grubbins, the greatest goblin of our time, here to accept my well-deserved victory as Breakout Star of the Day. First of all, I would like to thank the viewers who voted for me. Without your discerning taste, I wouldn't have this prestigious title. And of course, thank you to my wonderful team who helped me showcase my greatness. Now, let's talk about my competitors. Capitalist Fiona, Glizzy McGuire, and Kevin 47. Poor, pitiful creatures. They couldn't hold a candle to my talent, even if they tried. I mean, have you seen their performance on today's show? Please, they were nothing compared to my impeccable skills. I could entertain a crowd of cave-dwelling trolls better than them. But I digress. Let's not focus on their failures. I am the star here, basking in the glow of my own greatness. My left bum cheek has better taste than all of them combined. That's how superior I am.
Probably has entertained trolls. Probably. Bro is not humble. Not at all. Okay, left bone cheek. Did he say bone instead of bum? Weird. Anyways, folks, that is Grubbins, and that was his victory speech. So big round of applause to Grubbins. Thank you so much for tuning in. Grubbins deserves all the love. And yeah, let's I forgot to do that earlier, so that's me doing it now. Without further ado, folks, though, that wraps up the show for the day. I hope you had a good time. Today was a fun one. We will be back next Tuesday, same time, for another episode. So make sure to tune in, bring your character ideas, and check them out. So thank you, folks, so much for hanging out with us today, and I hope to see you next week. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.